I don't know how audio is on this, but we're about to find out. It's probably not that great. Also, I'm overexposed.
Hello there, my name is Brandon, I'm the creative director here, and we had a pretty busy week last week, and we also got this Nikon Z30 into the office. This is not a sponsored video, but we kind of figured that we do two things at once, have a busy week where we shoot 2 videos, 2 intros, use the camera robot, etc., and also bring this around to document the whole entire process. So, without further ado, let's roll the video.
It's robot day. So first things first, this is the way the built-in mics sound just being in robot room with a high-pitched noise. It sounds great, doesn't it? But you probably don't want to listen to this for the entire video, so we also have these Rode mics, which we'll probably switch to for most of it. But Andrew's gearing up the Colossus. We got the handy-dandy level, making sure things are straight up. We're also down a Marquez this morning, so we're waiting for the actual laptop, so we're just using this 13-inch MacBook Pro as a placeholder for the moment, just so we can get a comp for this shot.
Use something that OSHA definitely does not approve of.
Robot boy!
There's a Nikon. I thought it was a Sony. Repping the Wawa merch today. Sick.
You already know.
Bars.
Wawa, 100.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
the banana gram.
Oh, banana gram smoothie.
Banana
Bring
gram
that
boys.
Back in stock forever.
We're derailing. We're derailing.
No, it's
Hayato, please make this look intelligible.
do voiceover, right?
So Vin's going for a background
Major
X.
Tron vibes.
Tron vibes.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. So as of right now, we are on frame 3 of this sequence. We're shooting out of order, but now we have to circle around the subject using the laptop, subject being Marquez, of course, and then it goes into a bit of a top-down of the keyboard. So we've locked in keyframe 1, and now we go for the rest of the fun. Yeah, so positioning, let's go further back. I mean, if you need the extra height.
I'm not worried about the height. We might need to adjust that secondary shot.
For the record, we just managed to get keyframe 2 fairly unhinged. It didn't crash into anything yet, so that's a plus. So now we just figure out timing. Okay, so fast forward about 2 hours and a hoagie later. We are pretty much there. We replaced the laptop. We have the move almost figured out. I think we're about, say, 80% there. Basically just like minor focus keyframes and slight little placement adjustments. And then I think we'll be ready for the actual shoot. Also, look at how close this final keyframe is position-wise to this laptop.
This close.
Can you get a finger in between there? I don't. Not even a finger can fit in between there. Damn. Okay, so now we're here with a very sleep-deprived Marquez. This is the final part of the shot. This is where we actually shoot the thing. We're doing one final lighting adjustment just on his face because his face is a little blue right now from the keys being fairly blue for the laptop. And we are recording on this. Oh wait, I need to tell them to play ping pong.
3, 2, 1, action.
Pull. And that's it. Woo! Vinh is taking the small HD and he's gonna use the capture feature so that we can match this shot for later because, well, you'll see why very shortly. Anyways, that's a wrap on the first part of the last part of the series. Thank you, Marquez. You may go sleep now, maybe, I don't know. We are now 2 shots into the stationary that goes into the robot shot. So this is the last one before we move to the roof. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyways, there's your update. I'm a terrible vlogger, horrible vlogger. I don't keep things updated. Thank you. 3, 2, action. Cool, now we do the roof. Can you push your right side up a hair? Towards me.
Yeah, forward.
A little bit more. A little bit more. That's as close as we're gonna get it.
All right.
Okay, in. Oh wait, let me get focus. Okay, rolling. Go for it. Sick. We did it. Okay, so we are pretty much wrapped on shooting. It's the easiest, simplest one-shot kind of thing, but I'll show you the innards. That's a shot. But basically, we just wanted to get like as much like reflective kind of stuff as possible that we have in this office. So like anything plastic, glass, clear of any sort, or just in any way reflective. We threw that into this set in hopes that it would sort of complement the kind of wild design of this phone. We were playing a lot with like different lights here, so we tried adding a kicker, but we realized that it brought attention to like every single fingerprint or piece of dust imaginable. So we decided to go with a bunch of side lighting, one small little fill light underneath for the phone, and then the rest of everything is just like ambient. We also realized that like anything to the side of the frame was somehow getting incorporated into the shot because there is so much reflection everywhere. So that was sort of the fun part. It was like, okay, we locked off the shot. Now how do we take what we see currently to the next level by just repositioning things just a little bit here and there. This is truly like a testament to you don't need crazy expensive stuff to make cool art. Like this is a kitchen bowl. We're using this for mixing in our kitchen. Like these are cups. This is a piece of plastic that you'd put over a poster. Like all of this is super unconventional, and it's just about how you light it, how you use it, how you incorporate it into your frame. That means pretty much everything. So of course we're shooting with an expensive camera, but we don't want to talk about that part. Okay, how's this? No, that still doesn't look good. What about this? That looks better. Okay, so now comes the fun part of trying to orchestrate some of these like random movements. It was like a lot more difficult with like MacBook stuff. I don't know why I'm speaking into this mic like it's doing anything for this. But I found a bunch of like random objects that might work with like these light blinks. So I was thinking like, also you can hear the filament in there too. It's kind of cool, but also I was thinking something like that. I'm just gonna try and record these in real time and then see how they match up after. But I think like my question is, do I want to have it from top to bottom, like for the whole entire course of this intro with all the blinks, or do I just want it for the last like 5 blinks that are without background track? Still not completely there, but because it looks a little, I don't know, looks a little cheap. I might try and play with like a sweep. Hopefully this goes well. Wish me luck. Okay, I'm happy with that. Chopped up. Okay, so I placed everything. Now I have to see A, if it lines up, and B, if it's actually good. So wish me luck. Oh, also I did a a Luma thing, which I thought looks cool, but I set it to the highlight instead of to the shadow, and I think it looks much better now. Kind of looks like a I don't know, it just works. I don't know what it looks like. It kind of matches the, I don't know how to use words. Anyways, I think it looks good. We're post edit now. I just timed all of the clicky things, and I decided to just leave them for the last bit because it's kind of distracting if it's like over the music in the first bit. But it's kind of just like a nice accent to the end of it. So yeah, but here's the final product. Let me know what you think.
So this is the Nothing Phone 1.